Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Jackson Generals and the Chattanooga Lookouts. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Pablo Quintana gets the call for game one of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Play ball.
Striding forward now, number 8, arguably one of the hotter hitters in the league right now.
Number 8.
Hey, let's roll 2.
Come on, big guy, stay high up there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Fellas, are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary.
Take your base. 3. He's out.
Stepping in, number 8. He singled his last time up.
Number 8.
Hey, come on, guys.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Here you go, baby. Find a good pitch.
Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Hard on the ground towards short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Row. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side.
He's safe. Out. That hit him. He's got 3. Out. Out. 3. 3. Out. Out. 3. Out. He's safe. Out. He's out. 3. That's ball 4. 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Now pitch.
Striding in, number 8. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count.
No, that's
and
down.
This one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
See it up, drive it like you can. Let's go.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, let her rip. Let her
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
And in a two-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Arias will wait on it. One down.
Let's play ball. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. You're out. 3. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. 3. You're out.
Now to the plate, number 8. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here we go.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Hey, let her rip right here.
That's a ball.
High and wide. 2 balls and a
2
strike.
balls, 1 strike.
Hey, we got one out here.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Come on, big guy. Hey, now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, let it fly up there, Hulk.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort.
He's out. 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 He's out. You're out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Chattanooga led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Pablo Quintana takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Lewis Foote records the save, his 34th. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Lookouts, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 22 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight.
So a big spot here. Bases are loaded with 2 away, and it would appear that we're going to see a pinch hitter come on now.
早速確認の表示が出ました。
Number 8.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Come on, let it fly right here. Hey, stay hot now.
From the stretch.
That's a
And he
ball.
just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, we got 2.
Hit on the ground toward the left.
Ah,
Choked up,
don't think
throw to
that.
second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Lookouts lead it 6-0.
Your
Ray
attention,
Tabata
please.
gets the call to
Now
pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess
Number
out. He's going to
28.
try to at least eat a
Ray
couple of innings for his guys.
Tabata.
Play ball. He's out. Out. 3. He's out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3.
あー、なんか、6回に取られてるみたいですね。
He's out. Out. 3. Out. 3. First base. Full 4. Take your base. He's out.
You know, the guy was fast to the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
7-1, the final score in tonight's. The Chattanooga Lookouts led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jeff Kaiser picks up his team-leading 13th win, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. Wendell Lewis couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our
ま
ball
あ、
game.
負けるときは負けますからね、これも。
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Jackson Generals and the Chattanooga Lookouts. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Peter Pollock will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should...
Digging in now, number 8. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Number 8.
Here we go, boys.
Before the first pitch,
No,
a
he's
check
safe.
at first. And he'll dive back in safely.
Hey, we got one.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Pitch outside. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special.
Holy
Benito
shit.
Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is a fastball down below the knees. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Into the box now, number 8. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Come on, here we go.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is.
Count 1-0.
And that misses for ball 1. Olivo on second. Shin is over at first with 1 away. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
1 out
Now
now.
the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Metz will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Play ball. 3. You're out. Out. 3. Out.
So coming to the plate, number 8. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Hey, now get ahead right here.
Come on now. Let's get ahead.
Pickoff move to second.
No,
Runner
he's
back standing. He's set and the pitch. Change up too low and it's 1-0.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
1 out and a runner on second base. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, see him ripping up there. Hey, come on, big dog.
Hit on the ground out to short. Mariano fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take the ball. 3. Out.
Digging in, Benedict Long. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Ready with the 2-2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Now he'll bluff the throw to first and fire back to second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the...
Three. Out.
Striding into the box, Armando Arias. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Hey, get him down. Strike him out. Here we go.
This is popped up.
You.
And he'll reach first safely.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Let's play ball. Out. Full 4. Take the base.
At the plate, number 8. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Be patient. Get your pitch, huh? Come on, fellas. Let's go. Here you go. Let it fly. Oh, let it
First
fly.
delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go. Hey, we got no out.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Almonte on third. Olivo at second. Shin on at first with nobody out. Fouled away. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out number 1. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is
ball.
your change.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 8, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Arias moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Let's play ball. Out. He's out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. Out.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
7-1, the final score in tonight's. The Generals led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Todd Tapia earns win number 7 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious Jackson Generals, 7 runs on 13 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.